Hello and welcome once again to this session, and a very happy Dashera to all of you. Yes, happy Dashera is a very good day for all of us. And what is the significance of Dashera? Victory of good over evil, right? Good over evil. That's what Dashera is about. But then when you talk about the evil word in relation to a trader, what does a trader try and do? He tries to find out whether his systems are not okay. He tries to go and find some faults with his broker. He goes and tries and finds some fault with his trainer. He goes and tries and finds some fault with his environment. But then ultimately, you got to realize that the fault or the evil lies within us. So, in the same way, the spirit of Dashera, where you have Ravana with 10 heads, these 10 heads, Ravana was not born with 10 heads. He performed penance after penance, and finally, he got the boon by Brahma. Okay, and that's how all his 10 heads came about. So, now taking that analogy and combining it with a trader. Okay, if I combine that analogy with the trader, so what are those 10 evil things? There could be many more, but then what are those 10 evil things? If we have a control of, we will be able to get some success in the market. Because whenever we are entering the market, we are always and most of the time have these 10 heads which we have to eliminate. And that's why I am giving a message to all of you that on this Dasera day, may you gain the required skill sets to eliminate the Ravan in your trading. All right. So I would like to highlight those 10 important evils which are there and which I would like you all to pay attention to. So that's why I'm sharing this with you right now. The first evil, which is a big problem for most of us, is that we don't have education about the market. We spend a lot of time in understanding the market, understanding, etc. We'll spend time on watching mobile phones, unboxing of mobile phones, what are the features of mobile phones, etc., and spend some time on that. But then when you want to get inside the market and make some money, people do not spend time on education. And when you realize that if you are not going to educate yourself about something which you're going to get into wholeheartedly, you can be rest assured that you will not be able to make consistent money. Evil number two is that you are not capitalized enough. Okay, people are not capitalized enough. They may be having only out of their allocated capital, say 1 lakh or 2 lakhs to participate in the market. But what really happens? Because of their inadequate capitalization, they end up trading in instruments which are beyond their capacity. Like many of my friends want to participate in the options, but do you realize how different is the options world? But then unfortunately, because of the lack of education and lack of capitalization, you end up blowing up your capital. So that's the evil number two. Evil number three is we don't have a plan. Please remember, if you don't have a plan, you are part of someone else's plan. So first, what you got to do is you got to make a plan. Whether equities are good for me, whether futures are good for me, whether options are good for me, or whether I can participate in all the instruments, it is something very different. But then you got to realize that how can I manage each of the assets, each of the segment, and whether I got the enough capital to go for it. Then evil number four is that we are always chasing an entry level. If you are not getting an appropriate entry into any stock, don't bother. Markets are always there. You all know mean reversion approaches. Prices always comes back to the mean. Learn the mean reversionary approaches, find out what is the mean of the stock, of that index, and participate accordingly. Evil number 5, a very, very big evil. We don't have stop loss. Stop loss is for the other man. Stop loss is to be set in the mind, right? We all rely on our memory so much. But please remember, your failure, or one of the reasons for your failure, most of the time is your memory. Now, evil number 6 is not enforcing the stops. You have set the stop, but then you play around with your stop. And because you play around with your stop, you keep on fidgeting with it, keep on changing it, you end up creating an adverse impact on your capital. Then, evil number 7, you are not position yourself appropriately. So you trade in improper quantity. And because you trade in improper quantity, you make small profits and you make big loss. Okay, so when you do such kind of balancing of your positioning, you will always end up with a adverse capital management. So what you got to do is you got to properly position yourself so that you will be able to trade appropriately. Evil number 8 is we want to participate with so much aggression, right? We start seeing signals in so many places. We end up taking too many positions and we get carried away. And when you get carried away, you have to realize that if there is a reversal of the trend, your stops will start getting hit, but you will not enforce the stop. And what will happen? Chaos. So to avoid such chaos, always manage only those many counters as you can handle, because market is all about balancing your position, balancing the pressure, understanding the trend. Yes, at the end of doing so many things, you will also be rewarded. But then, are you willing to do all these? Then only you should be getting into the market. Evil number 9, and probably it's one of the evils with which everyone goes through, is listening to others. You may have your analysis on the right track, you may have your methods in the right way, but then when you start sharing it with others, the general Indian tendency to share, we believe that yes, we should be sharing everything. It's not true. Sometimes some things is best kept to ourselves. But then we say, yes, I have a position in XYZ stock. And immediately, if there is a reverse answer or a response to your negative response or adverse response to your position, then that's when you start wondering whether am I on the right track, whether should I exit my position, etc., etc. And that creates a problem. And evil number 10 is improper systems. Systems are the way to get into the market. Systems are the way to streamline your thinking. Systems are the way to generate consistent return. Without proper systems, emotions will be at the centerpiece, and emotions, when they are driving your trading, you can be rest assured that you are never going to think in a rational way. Just like Ravana was a very intelligent man, but he was driven by emotion, and emotion led to his destruction. In the same way, these 10 evils which I have shared with you will go a long way to bring you down. But then between you and success lies in how you control these 10 evils. And once you try and do that, attempt to do that, exercise to do that, I'm sure that you will emerge as a successful trader. So wishing you all the best, wishing you happy Dasara once again. This is Raja Venkatraman, co-founder of Neo Trader and also your trading influencer. I've been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets.